Hi Libra, welcome to your weekly reading for January 31st to February 6th. So this card popped out just as I was able to talk about the energies that I had coming up here for you. And what I was thinking was, or what I was sensing was opening up your mind. And then we had this openness card come up. So it feels like there are some changes that are kind of brewing up in your life. And it feels like it's happening kind of very beneath the surface. So the moon often symbolizes the mystery and things in our unconscious and things that are not yet revealed to us. But there is something there. Like we can sense that there's something there. There's something shifting, something moving, a light being shown on some of the dark areas or the dark crevices of our internal world. And I also feel like with this openness card, this is also about opening up your mind to a different reality from what you might have thought your life would look like, so life is really changing for you in a way that is maybe catching you off guard a little bit. So I kind of feel like your perception is changing, your attention is going in like a different direction from really what you thought it was going to be. So this is about navigating mystery, navigating the unknown, and allowing it to show you what it wants to show you and having an open mind towards what's being revealed in front of you, because it's just going to be very different from what you have, maybe what you thought something was going to be. That's what I'm picking up on here. So let's look into this a little bit deeper. Okay. So something that you've been carrying for a very long time, some kind of there's a heaviness. I'm also seeing responsibility, like there's just like a lot of responsibilities on some of your shoulders. Having to juggle, I'm like seeing juggling a lot of things. But I'm also kind of feeling like, there's these four pathways, and it could also be the responsibility. It's there's some heavy decision or a heavy responsibility of in what direction you feel like you need to go in. Let's look more into this. What else is coming up this week for Libra? I feel like with this one, the Six of Scrolls, this is about finding the right thing for you. This is about figuring out what's right for you. Ooh. Okay. See, the moon, the mystery, not really knowing what is the right thing for you. So it's almost like you're spending some time, you're uncovering something, you're excavating is what I'm hearing. It's like you're excavating some kind of inner truth, some kind of deeper inner truth. Something is being shown. And it feels like also there's this very solitary internal processing that you're going through as well, because you're bringing my attention to the man on the island. And it's like you're trying to figure something out on your own, because it's only something that you can figure out on your own. It's almost like something where like no one can really make a certain kind of decision for you here. But you are being divinely guided. There's also something here about returning back to a place of innocence, returning back to a place of authenticity, something that is true and real for you. Okay, let's go back to the 10 of Spirals here. Wow, okay. So something that has caused some sadness, some betrayal, a loss. But again, with this specific card, this is about growing through a lot of that. It's like being able to see. I feel like you're coming to a place where you're ready to put something down. You're healing. It's like you're healing something that has weighed pretty heavily on you for quite some time. Like you've been carrying this heavy burden on your shoulders for a very long time. And it's like this deep sadness or this deep there's like a deep loss that you might have felt, but there's something coming to an end here about that because of that 10 of spirals. Like 10 of spirals is this, this ending to carrying something really heavy that really was quite emotionally painful. And it's something that really caused you to, grow in a big way. Okay, so it's like you're taking some time. So that Four of Scrolls is taking some time to meditate, taking some time to yourself, really allowing yourself to heal from something, and also just being able to sort through your own thoughts in your own mind. What else about the Four of Scrolls? So thinking about some kind of shift or change, I feel like there's some kind of foundational shift or change here for you with that Two of Stones. It's like you are trying to navigate some kind of, you're coming up against some kind of crossroads, and it has something to do with your physical reality. It has something to do with like your home, your career, your job, something changing, something is moving here for you, but it's not entirely here yet. It's like you're approaching some kind of junction in the road, and there's a balancing act. Like you're trying to balance many different things. Yeah, and then just feeling really stuck, feeling really blocked, not really being able to see a way out, and not being able to see like the situation. So feeling bound and restricted in some way. What can we know about this? What can Libra know about the Eight of Scrolls? What should Libra do about the Eight of Scrolls? Yeah, again, indecision, not really sure which one to pick. It's like you're playing around with two different ideas or two different things, or being really, there's this internal mental conflict, which way. It's like this push and pull kind of thing. I'm trying to see if we can get some more guidance with this. Can we have some more guidance with the Two of Scrolls and Eight of Scrolls? Okay. This feels like it's something that needs to be, again, I keep hearing the word excavated. So with the Devil card here, this is about uncovering parts of some kind of situation where there was some kind of hiding. So it's like you're either hiding something from yourself or something was hidden from you. There is like this, needing to, you're seeing or you're experiencing this uncovering, this illusion is being eliminated. And I think that's why there's like this really strong self-reflection. You're coming up against a lot of self-reflection here right now, because there's like, you're seeing maybe some kind of mask or some kind of costume. Yeah, it's like there's some kind of mask or costume that maybe we had to fit ourselves into. And seeing the reality of that, or seeing the truth behind that, is like almost setting off this domino effect of reevaluating a lot of things. And it's bringing up maybe some kind of experience or experiences that have weighed very heavily on you. And maybe it's something that we've just kind of shut out for a while, but now you're seeing something clearly. You're seeing something for what it really is. Okay, let's move on to the Six of Scrolls and the Moon. Six of Scrolls also with this beautiful elephant in the card is reminds me of that overcoming obstacles, really charging on ahead, pushing through, bulldozing over anything that may have really taken away from our power, is what I'm hearing with the Six of Scrolls. It's like I don't know why, but with this card, I'm kind of feeling like taking your power back. There's something about taking your power back, or how maybe in some ways your power has been hidden from you. This is very interesting. This is what's coming up for me. It's like in some ways, it's like you're looking at how your power has been hidden from you, or almost like a blanket was like thrown over it where you couldn't see it. And now you're like uncovering something, you're uncovering this hidden power within you. And you're like realizing, oh my gosh, this was here all along. Why couldn't I see this? Why didn't I know that I was this powerful? Or why didn't I know I had this within me? It's like you're finding something about yourself. You're finding out something within you that has been hidden from you. And you're like rediscovering it. It's like you're finding a part of yourself that you lost a long time ago. So this is deeper. I feel like this is deeper than just some kind of one experience that you've had, even if it was really traumatizing, it was a really heavy experience. But I feel like that was just part of it. I feel like that was part of the story. It was a reflection of something deeper within you that is helping you to grow. And this uncovering is helping you to grow spiritually on like a whole nother different level here. So this is a deep spiritual growth that you're going through. And that's why it kind of feels maybe a little bit confusing to navigate, because it's like almost like you're seeing things for the first time, things that you've never seen before. Or maybe in the way that it's like in the way that you're seeing it, it's like a first time for some of you. So, okay. So then we have the healer, the Page of Mirrors. Yeah. So there's a deep healing that's happening here. And I feel like you're going at it with a lot of compassion, a lot of empathy, and you're like tending to your wounds. Like I see you're tending to your wounds, wounds that you didn't know were there, or you might have hidden from yourself here with that Devil card. It's like something that you've kept hidden from yourself. Okay. What else do we need to know about the Page of Mirrors? Wow, okay. A gift being bestowed on you is what I'm hearing. A gift is coming, a gift of healing. There's some kind of relief or healing that's coming in here for you, Libra, that's going to give you peace. It's going to give you a lot of inner peace. Yeah. And that's why I think Spirit wants you to open up, wants you to be open to kind of what's unfolding or what's happening for you, because there is a peace that can be discovered within that. Like there's something that you're going to find within yourself amongst all of that clutter, or all of the stuff that you're kind of sorting through and processing. It's going to bring in a lot of inner peace and a lot of answers. I feel like the Star card, this is really beautiful because we have the star and the moon here, but I feel like it's like you're finding what is meant for you, or you're finding something that is genuinely yours here. It's like, it's yours, it's meant for you. And it's coming from this process of healing something, it's like the clarity. There's clarity in the dark. There's clarity with this moon card, because the moon is all about mystery, but it's also intuition. So it's about trusting our intuition and listening to like the deeper yourself, like listening to your heart, listening to what you want. So there is this individual, like solitary, needing to like silence all the voices around you and just like listen to only what your intuition is telling you. And what is it saying? Wow. Yeah. So definitely going through a really big transition, but there is a freedom from this. Like you're approaching a very big end of a cycle, or end of like a phase in your life. And it is opening you up on like a whole nother level. And I feel like there's also something that you're uncovering about yourself. So I feel like some of you may be starting to step onto like a different life purpose or your life path. And it may be different from what you were doing or what you've been doing. Like I feel like some of you may feel like you're almost like switching like your line of work, or you're switching something, you're changing something major, something where you've built like your life around, something where you have built your foundations around. And so there's like this new you emerging, but I don't even really want to say that, because it's not really a new you. It's actually more you than you've ever been before. It's like authentic you. And authentic you may want very different things or want to do different things compared to maybe what we have been. So there's a lot of change here, and you're changing in a very deep level. Okay, and so then we go into, so again, I like this segue here because coming into more of an authentic you, we have the divine child, the Hierophant, which is connecting to your inner child. This is you being guided back to remembering who you are. It's almost like you're remembering. It's so strange. It's like I'm almost kind of feeling amnesia. Like some of you had like, not some of you, just there's this experience of like forgetting something, like forgetting who we were. And maybe there were like just some experiences in our life that really caused us to detach from who we were. Or, you know, there was like this, I don't know, there was this, it's like you're remembering something and you're uncovering a part of yourself. Okay, what else do we need to know about the divine child and the Hierophant? Wow, 6 of Spirals. So victory, it's, yeah, you're discovering something. You're finding something, and you're going to feel liberated. I keep hearing that freedom, liberated, and inner peace is coming in for you through some kind of profound, deep healing on like a soul level. Like your soul is changing, you know? Oh, wow. Okay, look at this. And then we have the Lover's card. So maybe this is about like a relationship. And then we have Visionary, the Knight of Scrolls. So some kind of message, some kind of insight. So if this is about a relationship, then it's like you're receiving some kind of insight, some kind of clarity about a relationship or about some kind of like connection with another person. But I feel like this connection with another person also has a lot to do with your connection with yourself as well. And I feel like you're seeing the interlinking of both of those things, like how much of maybe this relationship with another person has so profoundly and deeply has you connected with so much of your life. Like you're seeing some kind of, you're connecting all the dots to see how everything kind of really connects and links up. And that Knight of Scrolls is that messenger. It's being able to see into something, see deeper into something and find answers with that 6 of Spirals. Find answers, uncover something that has been laying dormant or hidden within you. We have one more. One more for the Visionary and the Lovers. What does Libra need to know about this? Oh, wow. Yeah. So it's like eye-opening and maybe quite shocking. I feel like you guys are going through like this big, kind of like a big tower moment, but it's a breaking down of a foundation. It's breaking down an illusion. It's breaking down an illusion of what you thought something was. Okay, can we have one more for the Tower? Oh my gosh, okay. All right, so we have the Empress. So this is all about embodying. Okay, so for some of you, this could be there's an Empress in your life or you're the Empress, Libra. But this is all about embodying power. This is all embodying abundance. This is about, I just keep seeing that there is so much more beauty and abundance and love and prosperity and compassion and grace and all these beautiful things that I almost like feel like life is trying to deliver you. But in order to deliver it to you, it's like you need to see something clearly. Like you need to see something on a deeper level in order for something that really is meant for you to come in. Because there might have been something where you kind of blocked yourself from it for various reasons. You know, we all have our reasons to protect ourselves, to keep ourselves safe, to survive whatever situation we're going through. But at the same time, it's almost like there's this moment now where there's something that needs to be looked at, needs to be analyzed, needs to be seen, needs to be processed in its own way. And allowing ourselves to go through that experience is bringing in like bounty, like bringing in fertility, bringing in compassion and love. And I feel like there's someone here also with the Empress that is maybe for some of you, there is someone coming in that is breaking down your walls, that is bringing in like a whole nother level of love, compassion, and almost like returning something back to you that you felt like you lost a long time ago, almost like a peace offering, or like, waving that white flag almost kind of thing. But at the same time, it just feels like deeper than that. It's almost like something is being brought to you. Okay, I'm going to say it like this. Something is being brought to you that has everything that you could ever want from life. And this could be in a person, it could be in a job or career. It's something coming towards you that has everything that you want. We have one more for the Empress. No. Oh, there we go. Two of Spirals. So it's like, so those decisions, I'm getting ready to make some changes. Interesting. And then we have the King of Spirals here. So someone who is, I feel like you're someone who is, kind of going at this whole process. It's almost like renewing your inner fire. There's like something being awakened in you. It's like your zest for life, or some kind of fire, some kind of passion. There's like a passion being returned back to you. I feel like you might find yourself actually, as you're kind of navigating these changes, you may find that you're more energetic, that you're starting to, it's like once that storm kind of passes through, you may find that throughout your days, you're feeling lighter, you have more energy, you have more clarity of your mind, because you're healing something that's been there for a long time, and it's kind of being removed. So that removal, like we learn to kind of just live with that kind of stuff for a while. Like we learn to survive with it. So it becomes our norm. So we don't really even realize it's there anymore. And so now there's that thing that we've learned to just like live with is being removed. So that removal can be a bit of like this tower moment, like, wait a minute, this is what I've built my life around. But we don't realize that how heavy of that thing was for as long as it's been there. So you're just I feel like you're just navigating that change into something more happy, more free, more lighter. It feels like I can just keep seeing that there's like this part of you that's returning. You're going to feel like there's a part of you that's returning. Yeah. So it's like you're just kind of like watching and noticing, and you're noticing something, you're watching something, you're being aware, you're being awakened in something. And I really feel like right now, and I feel like some other signs had this similar message, like right now, this is just about you allowing yourself that time to rest, rejuvenate, and just to be aware of something. It's like you're not needing to really do anything about it, but just to allow yourself to observe and watch. So we have one more guidance card about the Wizard of Awareness. Oh, thank you. Oh, how interesting. Yeah, see? Okay. We have the goblins, but the stuck in the mud card is actually in reverse here. So, which is really interesting because again, this really feeds into that message of uncovering something that's been there for a long time. And honestly, it's something that's actually getting you unstuck. You're getting unstuck. You might have felt like you were unstuck and now you're stuck, but it's actually the other way around. So your perception is switching. You might have felt like you were, and this may not resonate with everybody, but this feels like a very specific situation for someone. But it feels like that there was some kind of experience in your life, and it happened, it's there, we've learned to live with it, we're moved on. And so we think like in that perception, in that mode that, okay, I'm free, I'm good, I'm here, this is my life kind of thing. And then something gets uncovered, you realize that there's something hidden, you're seeing something clearly. And you're seeing also how this whole time, you might have just lived with this feeling of being stuck, like this is just what it is. And now you're getting unstuck. And by getting unstuck, you're seeing how stuck you really were. I hope I didn't say stuck too many times. I'm going to move on from this message, but I hope that makes sense, that something is kind of being revealed to you. Your perception is changing. Okay. One more guidance for Libra. Asking opens a pathway. When I ask questions of my inner being, I discover that beautiful and helpful answers always come to me. This is beautiful. So this is just you being in this place of reflection. Really getting in touch with what is true for you, what resonates with you. I feel like you're really connecting with your heart. You're connecting with it. And I feel like there's some kind of experience here that you're seeing that is almost a little bit beyond your control, that something is just kind of happening and you're not really able to control it. So you're surrendering to it. I honor the truth and surrender as it opens me to gifts of divine grace. Because they're showing me of like trying to put like a lid on top of this boiling pot, but it's like the boiling pot is just like overflowing, and it's like you can't keep the lid on there any longer. Like you can't suppress something any longer. So it's just like boiling up to the surface. You're like, okay, fine, let it boil, let it topple over. Let's see what we got in here. So I kind of feel like in a nutshell, that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting here. So just take it slow, Libra. Take it one day at a time. And allow yourself to go through that process, honor that process, whatever it is. Okay, beautiful reading, lots of growth, lots of expansion. You have a lot of love and happiness on the horizon for you, though. Okay, I wish you all the best. Thank you so much for tuning in. If this reading resonated, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you for next week. Bye, Libra.